This T right here is cracked. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Yeah, you're just stuck with me. Sometimes we pair up and go up the mountain together, but today it's just me. So thank you for joining. The reason I'm doing this is we get a lot of questions all the time from a lot of you. What kind of things go on up at Wishon in the wintertime? What does the campground look like buried in snow? Do you guys, what kind of upkeep, what kind of maintenance do you guys have to do, if anything? And the answer to that is definitely not nothing. So I thought it'd be a great idea to make this little video. I'm happy to continue doing that if it's something that you guys enjoy. I can tell you, for example, last week we had a water valve in 45, if you're familiar, broke. Blew water everywhere, drained the tanks. Kelly and Mike were able to go up there and take care of that repair. Before that, the main water valve up in the upper campground decided to fail after 60 years. So Kelly and I had to dig a big hole and repair that as well. Today I'm going on up. I need to get some measurements out of the store, get some business stuff taken care of like that. Walk the campground, check on a few things, make sure that we don't have frozen lines, all that kind of stuff. As far as I know, there's not a lot of snow up there. I haven't been up there since Christmas, but you guys will get a glimpse of that. And yeah, so thank you for coming along for the day. I got a 2-hour drive, so I'm going to get after it. You guys, you'll be there before we know it. All right, Prather, first stop for the day. I need some lunch. But it gets the job done. I didn't grab anything this morning, so I'm gonna grab a sandwich, so I have some food for later. Now, you guys remember that part about grabbing a sandwich for lunch? That is my intent, but every time it's 9 a.m. I have the whole thing eaten by the time I get to the 4-lane. First stop, as always, Shaver Post Office. Let's go see if Nicole has any mail for us. We don't get mail delivered up there this time of year because everything is shut down and snowed in. So this is our first stop on the way up. Welcome to the Dinky Creek Bridge and Gate in the wintertime. This is where the road ends for most of you, but you're in luck. I'm going to give you the code of that combo so you can all come through too. Alright, I'm not. I have a key. So, sorry. But let's see what the creek looks like, huh? Definitely not a lot of snow here, which is unusual for this time of year. There's some here or there, but I see as much or more dry ground as I do snow. If we continue these episodes, this will change significantly, or better. Look at that. We're nearly, what, mid-January? No snow, not a lot of water yet. I mean, that is okay, hopefully. We've had years like this before, and then springtime produces a lot of snow, a lot of rain. So let's hope that continues into this year as well. Okay, heading on up. We are near the store now, just coming in actually around these last two big corners. And we'll stop by the store first and see what's going on, give you guys some sneak peek of that. It's Friday and the snow is definitely here now. There's still areas of no snow, but definitely snow. And the road is iced over in several places, which is no big deal. I've never had a problem in the time that I've been here. But on a Friday, if I was to slide off the road or get in an accident or get stuck, something like that, I'd be on my own, especially past that dinky gate. High Country's here typically Monday through Thursdays, and so I know I would see them at least on those days, as well as more PG&E, UPS, etc. But on a Friday, I don't have that luxury, so don't want to get stuck up here. Okay, we are pulling into the store. I'll flip the camera around for you, and we'll see what we see. Still not a lot of snow at all, which is going to make my life a little bit easier today. Got water tanks to the left, upper park over there, and the store. Typically, by now, I should not be able to drive in like this. There'd be several feet here. If you guys saw some pictures from last year, the propane tank over there, the store building, completely buried in snow. I would never have been able to drive in like this. Looks like somebody else has been walking around. You never know what you're going to see up here. Water tanks provide water for all of you guys all summer, and right now they are nearly empty, so I've got to explore and figure out why. That's the main road from the top. 97 would be behind me. The rental trailers are over there with the lower bathroom building. Pretty soon I'm not going to be able to make this drive either. These roads are not plowed, and so they're going to bury in snow. These sites all look good. What I'm looking for is any kind of sign of water leaking or running. This would be the lower road of the park. David and Lucy stay in the shed during the summer, and off to the right is going to be the shop. I don't see anything out of place yet. Oh, yes I do. You guys can see that. If you can see that water running right there, it's hard to see on the camera, I know. That valve is open. The other side of it's running water. Why it's open, I don't know, because we shut these things. But people are around and they do things, and then we've got to come deal with it. So that's just part of the game. And this one too is doing the same thing. You can see where water has been shooting out. Come on now. Of those valves. So I've got to get in there and get those shut down, which means I need to park and get my winter boots on, get some pants on, snow pants, you know, stuff like that that isn't going to get wet. So I'm going to give you guys a break from that, and I'm going to go get those taken care of. Those should not be on, and they're not on when we wrap up for the year, so don't know. There's squirrel tracks right here, but I don't think it was him. Right here, you can see that water. This T right here is cracked. And if it breaks, we're going to have a geyser. So we're going to get that repaired today too. So this is just one of the pitfalls this time of year. When there's not enough snow yet on the ground. Once we get 3 or 4 feet on the ground, that's typical. And that keeps people out. But until then, I'm going to have to check the cameras and see what's going on, because definitely been some water messed around over there. You know, there's a bucket right here. I don't know why that's there either. But I also need to unload these entry stairs for our RVs and get into the shop and go mess with that water line. So I'm not going to bore you with all that, other than just to let you know that's what I'm up to so far, and that's totally fine. After these little projects are done, I got to swing by the house, swing by the store, and do what I came up here to do. So I will see you shortly. This little trash can just came in handy for that last video. Might see you again. That would be a pair of boots, and it looks like a sewer line on top of that dumpster. Not mine, Kelly. They're yours? All right, I'm back at the store now. Remember earlier today, or 5 minutes ago for you, that I said I was gonna go in the store and do some stuff? Well, I'm finally back from those repairs, and I'm gonna get to the store. But sitting here, it's kind of reminded me of two things. One question you guys might have: why is the water on in the winter and it's freezing, right? Well, we still have a couple of PG&E contractors down in the campground. They've been here since the fall, and they'll be leaving soon. But while they're here, that means I've got to keep water on to an entire row. And so these kind of things are just going to happen. Once they're gone, I'll be coming back up, and we will cap all those lines that you saw leaking and breaking. And so that'll take care of it for the winter. But that's why they're not taken care of currently. Normally we do that in the fall. And then secondly, always come prepared, right? Got my boots, my jacket. I forgot my extra pair of gloves, which is no big deal. It's warm today, and I also have the luxury of the store being here and the house to where I can go grab another pair of gloves. But kind of reminds me of cartoons when you were a kid, right? I used to watch He-Man a lot. Anybody that knows me will tell you that. And at the end of those episodes, there would always be a moral. And just so for today, kids, moral of the story is when you go up to the mountains, especially out in the middle of nowhere with nobody around, no traffic, no nothing, always come prepared. I've got food, water, a tub full of winter clothes, regular clothes, dry clothes in case I get wet. I can put something on. Matches, got a lighter in there. Get stuck on the side of the road and you're stranded. So always go up in the mountains prepared. Even if you're only going to Shaver, carry your chains and be careful on those roads. Right now, I just got my shoe back on. We're gonna go back in the store and get a few things accomplished in there, and you guys can get a quick glimpse of what the store looks like. All right, welcome to the store. Get some lights turned on. It's going to look a little different than normal. Okay, some of it's going to look the same. Some of it's not. See how empty the grocery aisles are? That's normal. Anything that expires doesn't make it until May is taken down because we will no longer be able to sell it for obvious reasons. And then already got the floors done. Nice and shiny, ready to go. Pamela helped with that, which was great. So all the souvenirs are still there. Anything that we have left over from the season. And plenty of room for more stuff. So that's a quick run around the store. But part of the reason why I'm in here today is because I always have these crazy ideas to do something different. And this year, I might try and do something different here. If you guys are familiar, when you walk in the door, right there, coffee pot, ice cream bars, right? Well, I might mess around with these shelves and have a surprise for you guys, but I might not also. There's a lot that goes into everything, and so I may not be able to for different reasons, and until then I won't know. But I'm gonna go get my stuff done around here. Maybe I'll catch you on the way home. All right, like I said, drive safe up in the mountains, and until next time, if there is one, thanks for watching. Thanks for going along for the ride today, and let me know in the comments what you thought. Did I bore you to death? Was it interesting? Did you like it? Please let me know, and I'll see you about shooting some more.